Hey guys, first post here. I'm starting this channel as a way to introduce myself to financial modeling, also get better at presentation. So with those two goals in mind, I'm going to start us off. And I currently work in the growth space in biotech and hoping to switch to consulting, and a lot of consulting roles require a bit of a financially model background, so that is what catapulted me into starting this. As you see here, my first project right now is going to be Amgen, starting out with first the investor deck, and also I already started this, but just also downloaded their financial report, and let's see where the other one is. And I already started with bare bones income statement, balance sheet, and a cash flow statement. I'm actually going to restart these just so that we have a totally new document. And first off, just like to get rid of the grid lines. Also, I like to make the first column a width of 2. There. So if we just start fresh, the income statement, the balance sheet, and the cash flow statement. And just going across, we'll start from old to new in the investor deck, if I'm not mistaken. Also the 10K, the oldest one is 2022, so we'll start there. And so put 31st, 2022. And what I like to do is I like to give this a custom format where it's financial year and then year. And then if we go from there, we can track it across to go from choosing this cell, adding 12 months, which is a year, and then we'll go ahead and drag that across and just copy the formatting. I'm not going to be doing a ton of formatting work or teaching a lot of formatting just because that's not what this video is about. I'm just going to start projecting Amgen's financials based on their investor report. Okay. But we will do a little formatting just so we get a sense of what people are looking for. I know it's not. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and let's add some paint that formatting there. And I've heard that people for formatting lines, the preference is to put it on the top of the cell. So just keep that in mind. And then also going to link these directly to the cells up top. And then again, copy formatting. That's the one part I didn't quite get, because when you do it on the top, then you have to copy both this cell and the cell below to get the underline. But it's neither here nor there. Let's see what happened there. C2. Okay, we'll want to actually anchor that just so it doesn't go anywhere. And now that that's good, we can paste that down there. Oh, okay. Oh, we want to anchor all of these. Okay. I think we might have to do that one at a time. It's no problem. Okay. Now that they're fully anchored, let's go ahead and copy and paste that down. Then and then we'll just also copy this formatting here and bold these. I also want to put X's here so I can just pretty quickly navigate through them. And then, okay, starting off, let's go ahead and add a line. Again, add a line. Revenue. Again, keeping this really bare bones. Well, as I learn what to do, we'll figure it out. And then, yeah, okay, revenue, that's one section, COGS. Operate, so SG&A, I'll actually spell that out. And administrative. And the purpose of this channel also is for myself, just to get a better feel for the landscape of biotech, because I think that's a major interest of mine. Let's see, and part of how I did this was I also looked at their consolidated income statement and saw kind of what specific lines they had that might be different than a template. So they just have another, research and development, of course. Other, again here. Other, total operating. Yeah, and then we'll just add that. Actually, do we need to add up the operating expense before we... Yeah. I kind of thought we just subtracted it. Let's do that. We'll do a catch-all if we need. Come in, and this is, we'll do that. Revenue. And here they called it cost of sales versus COGS, so why not? And I don't know if I'll be able to do this all in one sitting, but I'll release them as I finish. So operating income, and what comes after operating income? Interest, expense, tax expense, and we'll of course have net income to share to non-controlling interest, which, if I'm not mistaken, is just when you divide up earnings. Non-controlling interests don't have like ownership in the company, so I think they have shares, but they don't get a say in the way that the company direction. So I might have shares in, a big tech company, but I technically have zero say, obviously, in what that tech company does, because that would be kind of crazy. Okay, so, and I found out Control U is how you enter a cell in a MacBook. It took me a while to figure that out, but we're there. Other income expense. I love how it's just called other income expense. Like what does that mean? Okay, and then income. So I'm assuming income for income tax. This is just kind of a intermediary. Yeah, we'll go ahead and add that in. Income for, or like pre-tax income, maybe. Pre-tax income. And please let me know if any of this is incorrect, because like I said, I'm still working some of this out, but yo, let's just do it. Provision for income taxes. No idea what this means, but it seems like, you know, from there to here, it's a subtraction. Yeah, it must be. Look at that. Right? Or am I tripping? Provision for income taxes. I think this is the tax expense, so we're just gonna put a note here for income tax. Okay, for income taxes. I don't know why my Excel does that sometimes when I switch screens too. Like, watch this. Okay, didn't happen that time, but earnings per share, total revenues. Why is this total revenues? Why are there two total revenues lines? Okay, that's interesting too, but we'll get there, don't worry. And we're gonna take a quick break, actually.